Hey guys, J-Man here. All right, it's the weekly X-Men talk. 3 books. We're only going to talk about 2 of the 3. The one we're not going to talk about is X-Men Legends #1. I grabbed this on digital, but I'm going to go back and get the physical copy because the art is just so cool. I mean, this is a for fun read. It even tells you where it takes place. It says this story takes place after X-Men number 39 from 1991. So these are just for fun. This is just like a for fun story. So I'm going to treat it as a for fun story, and I'm going to read it for fun on my own time. I started reading it. I thought, you know what? I'm not going to review this because this is like a review proof book. Either you're into it and you just want to have some cool nostalgia from it, or you don't care. And if you don't care, then you're not going to care. There's no review for it. It's just like you want to read it for fun, read it. All right, let's get into Marauders number 18. So you guys know I've not been a very big Marauders fan, although this has probably been the best one since the first issue, I would think. It became too much about Emma and the politics with the Hellfire Club, and now it's this thing with the Verandy and Madripoor, and then there's that, I think her name is Zhao, Chen Zhao. She's like funding the Verandy, and they're trying to take over Madripoor and destroy the slums and build high rises and get people out of their homes. And I'm like, what happened to the Marauder being a boat, a ship going around and rescuing mutants? Like, that's what I was sold on. And that really only happened in the first issue or two. And then it kind of got into this other angle that I just really didn't care for. So we're on issue 18 now. So I've come to the realization, that it's really never going to go back to that. So now I have to just evaluate this on its own terms. And it's just not something I'm very interested in. Though I did like this particular one. So they open up a hospital. Spoilers are in effect for my reviews, as always. They open up a hospital. Emma opens up a hospital. It's a free hospital, and they call it the Moira McTaggart Memorial. And then Charles and look at they're just like, So remember, the whole thing with Moira and Dawn of X and House of 10 and all that. Okay. All right, so they open up the hospital, and a lot of cool stuff is being done. Like, they're curing kids. This is that lip thing that sometimes you get, and then so they're curing that, and they're doing all these great deeds. So that's cool. They're spending a lot of money, and they want the Verandy to spend more money to kind of bankrupt them, I guess. They buy like some bar in Lowtown, and this whole part was really cool. They just come in, they just buy the bar, and the guy just walks away. And then in the meantime, there's some new Reavers. So they've created new Reavers, and what I liked here was that these guys are volunteer Reavers, and they've all been created from people that the X-Men or Marauders have injured. So that's really cool. So they've got like a vendetta against them. Now, obviously, whether or not they were justifiably injured is obviously if you're on Team X-Men, which I am. I mean, this guy tried to kill Iceman, and Iceman, broke his arm off. Like, well, he didn't kill him, but he still hurt him. Yeah, but he's trying to kill Iceman. Like, I don't know what do you want me to do? So then there's just a big brawl. Finally, I'm like, I want like a cool brawl here. And this was just awesome. Really good back and forth. That's kind of it, really. So there wasn't a lot of like story items, but this was like a good balance, I felt. The first bit was like talking about Madripoor and like the slums and all that, and trying to like help these people. So I like that. And then we got into a little bit of a good X-Men battle. So overall, I like this one, probably the best, as I said, since issue 1 and 2. So yeah, really good. Let's get into Cable number 8. This one has a lot of clones. The beginning here, they're trying to explain how Domino's powers work, and she's just like, they work. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So I like that. They are in Japan, and they just have some like sushi or whatever they're having. And all of a sudden, the kidnapper guy, so you remember there was a bunch of babies that were kidnapped by this cult. Cable found them. He killed some of the cult people, but then we saw Strife. So Strife's around. He's been making clones. And he's just like cloning and cloning and cloning. It's just like there's so many clones going on here. So Cable chases the guy down. He's one of the kidnappers. And he's able to get into this little laboratory here. and boom, there's like so many cables. So he's cloned so many of them, and it's just like a massive battle. They're just killing the crap out of each other. This is all great stuff. Domino comes in, bang, kills a bunch of them. One of them has escaped, so they got to track him down. So here's all the dead clones, and they run him down in this like alley, and there's all this rain, and the clone is tries to take them out, but Domino's powers kick in, which is luck, and all of a sudden this like meteorite comes and like nails him. And this is what's left of him. It's just like his feet. So that's pretty much. I love this back and forth here. They're like, we need a cleanup crew to come clean up these bodies. And then we're left with this thing here, which is old Cable breaking into some facility. And I'm not going to show you I won't show you the very end of that. I like Cable. It's a very easy book. It's fun. It's light. It's not very heavy reading. You can breeze through it very quickly. I like the art of it. It's just simply good. It's a simple, good book, and I enjoy that. And it doesn't always have to be this heavy drama, or it doesn't always have to have this message. It could just be a fun thing to read. X-Force, Cable, these are kind of the fun books. You just want to read them and have a good time and enjoy yourself. And I really, really like that aspect of Cable. It's simple. Yes, it's simple, but it's still good. So that is it for this week. X-Men Legends, I'm just really looking forward to just sitting down and reading that. I'm actually going to just wait. I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to go back to Gotham Central Comics today and grab Legends #1. I didn't grab it because I just thought, I don't know. I wasn't sure what to make of it. Like if it was just kind of a pointless thing, but then nostalgia got the better of me. I'm like, I'm just going to get it. So I grabbed it digitally, but I'm going to go back and buy the actual comic. It's really cool. All right, guys, that is it for this week. And remember, this Friday, so I almost forgot, this Friday, set your reminders. We're doing a live stream talking about WandaVision. Got my West Coast Avengers stuff all set up here. So I got my WandaVision stuff set up. We're going to have a few people popping in. The way I'm going to do it is me and my buddies will talk a little bit about WandaVision. I'm going to put a link down in the comments, and then we're going to phase in some fans into the Danger Room. So Danger Room this Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're phasing in the guests. So I've already got a couple of people lined up who want to come on. So that's going to be super cool. Definitely be there and check that out. And then it won't just be WandaVision talk. It could be anything comics, X-Men, DC, Marvel, whatever you want to talk about, Justice League, all that stuff. Come on in and we'll talk about it. All right, guys, until next time.